I spent 2 years giving away information. 2 years giving away information.
Yep.
Not because I didn't mind giving it away. It's like because I really truly wanted the slingshots to catch up to the Harleys.
Yeah.
You know what
Yep.
I mean? That my first slingshot, I talked to three different Harley builders. You know what I mean? When I was preparing to build that
Hmm.
slingshot, I literally sat on the phone with three different guys from the Harley world and picked their brains, and talked to them. So I
Hmm.
just use that same knowledge that I got from somebody else. And, when you understand the word, what's being said, you can take it and do what you need to do with it. I kind of
Yep.
understood what was going on, so it didn't take a lot. It didn't take any breaking down or a whole lot of time. Hey, you got to just try this, try this, try this. This is what's missing.
Hmm.
So I used that, built that crazy slingshot for that year and a half or whatever it was, and
Yep.
I did the same thing for the community. I gave that information right back away. You
Yep.
know, so um,
Exactly. No, and I remember that thing, whenever, as soon as I heard it, I was like, oh yeah, and nobody's going to beat that. And that was really the thing, it's like, all right, you got second pretty much. If you were competing, you might get second because Smitty was going to get that first. And, I think that's what you're still in my phone as is like Smitty's lightweight slingshot killer. That's what I got you labeled as from 3 years ago. And it's like, people don't understand it. Like I said, you're your own king in your backyard until you travel and you hear somebody else's, and it's an eye opener. Jack did
right,
that last year. He
right,
changed the way
absolutely,
people think. So,
absolutely,
and before that, it was King Kong. Like he
yep.
changed everybody's opinion. So, and that's great. That's groundbreaking, and that's what makes it exciting. And for people to keep that same energy, every year to keep trying to one up that.
It's
That's
great. It's,
exciting.
it's amazing every year to see how it's always a breakout bike. Every year has been a breakout bike. You
Yep.
had Styles and Kenyatta before me. Then
Yep.
that was my year, and then when I started to fade away, Sam picked right back up where I left off, and he kicked
Yep.
ass for almost a year.
Yep.
And then was it King Kong? King
Yep.
Kong kicked ass for a couple years. I mean, you can't even underestimate the fact that I think Mo was the first person to drop stretch one just to put
Yeah.
subs in it.
Yes. Exactly.
It's little shit like that changes the way everybody else looks at it.
Yep.
Now what Jack's doing with what Jack did with Lemon Drop was.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
ask me, you know how many times I probably pissed some featherweights off when they ask me, "Hey, what can I do? What can I do to beat
Yeah.
that?"
You can't.
Not much,
No. And people
not
hate
much.
to
Go to
hear
Jack.
you hate to hear that, and I hate to hear it. Like, man, I don't even want to face her because I'm just going to get destroyed. I'm not going to spend my $50, and that's just being honest. Like, I'm not going to say, oh well, I could get her. No, man.
You
Only if she
you know what?
flips.
She could have been beaten musically, but she had to make a mistake still. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
Yep.
little Jose got close, really close.
Yep.
I think Jarrell's Beautiful Disaster,
Hmm.
um, Beautiful Disaster beat her, and she just out
Yep.
musicked her, and then Lemon Drop made a mistake. And
Yep.
that's
Yep.
so.
And that could
But
happen
yeah,
anytime. That's really
and
play the
that and
odds,
that's
enter
why I
all
tell
of them, and
people you got
you
to
can
go ahead and
win.
pay the 50. You know what I mean? You
Yep.
got to pay the 50.